In this lesson, we'll explore the process of ordering products. The orders form provides an interface to build and place product orders for your vendors. The first step in placing an order is to select the vendor you want to order from. To help with this decision, the vendor drop-down list is initially set to all vendors, and a search is made for all open special orders. If pending special orders are found, they are listed, showing the primary vendor for each product. At this point, you can select a vendor from the drop-down vendors list, based on the special orders you want to fill, or add one or more items from the list to your order. Listed items can be added to the order in 3 ways. 1. Double-click on the item. 2. Select an item by clicking on it, then click the Selected button. Note that you can use the Ctrl and Shift keys to select multiple items and load them with a single button click. 3. Click the All button to add all the listed items to the order. If you want to order additional items from the selected vendor, decide if you want to search for products below the desired inventory level, products below the warning level, or all products, then click the appropriate radio button. The list of products will be updated automatically. Some of the products you sell may be available from more than one vendor. If you check the primary vendors only box, it will only show items where the selected vendor is the primary or preferred vendor for the product. At this point, it should be noted that an order can only contain products from a single vendor. If you try to mix products from multiple vendors, a warning will appear and the products will not be added. Some of the products with low inventory might be seasonal items, which may not need to be ordered if they are not in season. Products are marked as seasonal by assigning them to seasonal categories. If a product is assigned to a seasonal category and you are not in that season today, the product will be excluded from the product search. If you are using seasonal categories, click the Update Seasonal Restrictions button to update the list of products which are currently in or out of season. If you have orders for any vendor which have been started but not yet completed, you can select one of those orders from the Unfinished Orders dropdown to load the order in its most recently saved state, then continue working on the order. If the selected order has already been finalized, there are limits to what can be edited. The list of products includes the short description of the product, the vendor's name, and other product properties. The columns in this list are configurable. Watch the Tech Talk on data layouts for more information. By default, the listing includes a column labeled Current Quantity, which shows the current inventory quantity, a column labeled Quantity Already Ordered, which shows the quantity that has been ordered but not yet delivered, and a column labeled Current Plus Already Ordered, which shows the total of the 2 columns. There are also columns for Desired Quantity and Warning Quantity. If you want to view the full set of details for a product in the list, right-click on the product description to open the Define Products form for that product. Continue adding products to the order, then move to the Order Preparation tab on the form. The currently selected vendor name is shown at the top of the tab. The Open Orders drop-down list shows orders that are still being prepared and orders that have been submitted but not fully received, for the selected vendor. The Closed Orders list shows all the vendors' orders that have been placed and fully received. Select an order from one of these lists to view or edit the details of the order. If you want to add other products to the order, you can go back to the first tab and search for the products, or use the Add Products fast search on this tab to find the additional products you wish to order. Note that the search results will only include products from the currently selected vendor. Select one or more products from the list of search results and add them to the order. The next step is to set the quantity to be ordered for each product. To get started on setting quantities, use the radio buttons to set the order target level to desired level or warning level. In some cases, vendors may only sell products in quantities greater than 1. This might make it impossible to order the specific number that you want. In these cases, use the radio button to indicate if you want to round the ordered quantity up or down. For example, consider a case where you need 12 spools of a specific thread to get to the desired inventory level, but the vendor only sells them in blocks of 5. If you click the round down option, the order quantity would be set to 2, giving you 10 spools. If the round up option is checked, the order quantity will be set to 3, giving you 15 spools. The default target level and the default rounding mode can be set on the Application Options form under Procurement/Operations/Ordering. There is also an option to automatically set the order quantity whenever an item is added to the order. After you have set the level and rounding options, click Set All Quantities to calculate the recommended quantity to be ordered for each product on the list. If rounding is applied, products with an order quantity greater than what it would take to reach the target level will be highlighted in green. Products that would be below the target level will be highlighted in pink. From here, you can manually edit the order quantity in the product listing. To prevent losing quantity values that you have entered manually, click Set Blank Quantities rather than Set All Quantities. The order amount will only be calculated for products where the order amount is blank. Click the Clear Quantities button if you want to reset all the order quantities to 0 and start over. The products list shows most of the columns from the grid on the first tab, plus a column for the minimum order for each product, which is set by the vendor, and the number of special orders needed. The unit cost shows the cost set by the vendor, and the total cost is the unit cost times the quantity. If the vendor sells the product in groups of more than one, the units per box sell will be highlighted in blue to bring that to your attention. As an additional visual convenience, the columns that are editable are highlighted in yellow. You can change the order quantity in both of the two yellow columns. The item order quantity column defines how many of the individual product you want to order. The vendor order quantity indicates how many you will tell the vendor you want to order. If the product is sold individually, these two quantities will be the same. But if they are sold as multiple units, they will be different. The quantity that will be sent to the vendor is the vendor order quantity. As you change one of these numbers, the other will update automatically. If you enter a quantity that conflicts with units per box, or doesn't meet the minimum order quantity, a warning will appear. There are several other action buttons on the second tab. Click the Save button at any time to save the order as it is currently prepared. Click Finalize when the order is complete and ready to submit. When you finalize the order number will be assigned. Click Clear to remove all selected items from the order or click New Order to start a completely new order. To print the order details, click the Print Order button. Watch the setup session on creating documents for information on defining the printout. Click the Create Export File button to create a spreadsheet file summarizing the order. Watch the Tech Talk on data layouts for instructions on defining the layout of the export file. To create the export file and email it to the vendor in a single step, click the Submit by Email button. Watch the setup session on designing emails for instructions on creating the email template. In some cases, when you receive an order from a vendor, it may not include all the items that were ordered. This creates a backorder situation. To see a list of the current vendor's backordered item, click the Review Backorders button. This will show a report of all products with open orders for the selected vendor, including the quantity ordered and the quantity received to date. As you add items to the order and adjust their quantities, the form will keep track of the total amount of the order, and display that total in the lower right corner of the form. If the vendor has set a minimum order amount, that value will also be displayed below the order total. When you finalize the order, the system will check to make sure that the order total meets the minimum order amount. The Notes field can be used for any additional information you want to record for the order.